Hi lovely, so welcome back to another TikTok video. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana and here is Ballistic Gist. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. So guys, I come across this video on my For You page on TikTok and I thought to share with you guys where this activist that's from Australia actually went to Palestine and Gaza to actually know what is going on there, and he was able to come up with documentaries. Guys, I've been following him for a while now, and he's been doing a great job over there, and here he has to spill it out. Guys, I'm just gonna roll his clip as well as my own story by the end of the video. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of this video. Do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. Why not just leave me your own thoughts, share, like, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Hello, my name is Robert Martin and I'm pretty passionate about human rights, and especially those in Palestine, Palestinian human rights. Now, before I actually get started, I should make everyone aware that there's nothing significant that brought me to the Palestinian plight. I'm not Jewish, I'm not Palestinian, I'm not Arab, I'm not Muslim. I'm an atheist who started seeing things that just didn't add up. I started seeing things in the media and the paper always saying that Palestinians were terrorists, and also that Israel was always defending itself. And then the last Gaza strike a number of years ago, I started to really read. I read about what was happening and I reached out to a lot of people in Palestine. People then used to say, you've got no idea, you've never been, you've never seen. So I actually went over a number of years ago and was shocked with what I saw, absolutely shocked. It came back a different person and vowed to help the Palestinian cause for the rest of my life. I went over again only a few months ago and thought I knew a lot of it, but I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked at what I saw. A number of things that I witnessed. I went to a few refugee camps. Now, the fact that there's refugee camps within Palestine, in their own country, should alarm anybody that has any idea or no idea of what's going on, because it's not right. I spent time in Ada refugee camp. Ada refugee camp is in Bethlehem, not far from Jerusalem. None of those people can actually go to Jerusalem. They're not allowed to. Their ID cards don't allow them to go. One particular gentleman I spoke to had a scholarship to go to Jerusalem University. The fact was that he didn't have an ID to get in there, so he snuck in. The university said, how did you get here? He told them the truth. So automatically they actually said, you can't come. And he can't study in that side of town again. I spoke to so many children in the refugee camps. And I was heartbroken. Heartbroken with what I saw and what I heard. These refugee camps aren't very big. 4 out of 7 nights, the IDF will come through round about 6 a.m. at this particular camp, 6 a.m. in the morning. They don't knock on doors, they kick them in. There's anywhere between 50 and 100 soldiers. The reason they do this is because they don't want the Palestinians to rest. They don't want them to sleep at night. They don't want them to have joy. They don't want them to have their children to stay innocent. Some of these soldiers come with face painting for war. You think they're going out to a war zone. They're leaving their homes at night, getting in to tanks, jeeps. They've got M16s, all made in America. They have stun grenades, pepper spray, tear gas. And they go into these homes and they rip the kids out of bed. They take these kids away from their parents. Some of these kids are 14 under. We never hear about them until there is a particular family or a particular situation where the world thinks that they need to actually start listening. Well, the fact is this happens every single day. Every day I met kids that had been shot. And these kids are timid kids, they're not rough kids. But these kids have seen their mums and their dads, their brothers, their cousins, either murdered, bashed, seen their mums abused, seen their mums be spat on, and these kids can't do anything. They don't have any weapons. Occasionally they will throw stones. I would. They can get 20 years for doing this, for 20 years for throwing stones. And these are kids that are getting demonised, dehumanised, abused. A human being needs to see light at the end of the tunnel. A human being needs to have passion and hope. Well, Israel doesn't want any of the Palestinians to have this. They call every single Palestinian a terrorist. How do I know this? Because I spent time with a professor, Nurit Peled Elian, who had written a book on the Israeli education system. And I did an interview, and please look it up, it's Robert Martin and Nurit, because she told me that from the age of 3, the Israeli education system is geared to make the Palestinians look terrible, to make the Palestinians look as though they are encroaching on their land. In all of the education books in Israel, there's no West Bank. It's Judea and Samaria, which is God gave them that land. So if you teach your children from that early age that this is my land and the Palestinians are terrorists, what are they going to do when they get a gun? They go in there and they kill these children. They kill these Palestinian kids that are like you and I. These Palestinian kids want to live. Palestinians do not want charity. And Palestinians just want what you and I want, which is to be left alone, to either have Christmas or any way that they celebrate, to have birthday parties, to be able to attend a funeral without being shot at. Because the amount of times that the funerals are attacked by Israel is numerous. They don't even allow the Palestinians to grieve. I spoke to soldiers. I spoke to young Israeli Jewish kids in Jerusalem. I asked, what do you think of Palestinians? And the answers that I got made me sick. The answers I got were, what are Palestinians? What is Palestine? They're terrorists, they're dirty terrorists, they stink, they smell. And I asked all of them, have you spent time with one? Why would I do that? Why would I do that, these guys say. Well, at Ada refugee camp, they come in at 6. Let me tell you what the IDF do at the rest of the Palestinian areas, the West Bank. They come in between 2 and 3 in the morning. 2 and 3 in the morning, anywhere between 20, 40, up to 100 soldiers. They will kick the door in. Mum and Dad will get up. They'll take the kids out. They remove the kids from the house, they blindfold them, and they handcuff them. This is against international law. But why does Israel have to come in between 2 and 3 in the morning? It's pretty obvious. Because they want to intimidate them, dehumanise them, scare them, and have them living on edge. They want the Palestinians to resist so they can shoot them and kill them. And this is what continually happens. I also was told, and I've Googled it since, Israelis that kill Palestinians do not serve much time in jail at all. They either get let off, or they'll spend a little bit of time at home. The government will actually lobby to have them out. They do not spend much time in jail. So they go up from growing as young kids from the age of 3 that Palestinians are on their own land, that Palestinians are living in Judea and Samaria and they're terrorists and all they want to do is kill us. Then they get given a gun. And when they kill a Palestinian, they get let off or they become a hero. They become a hero for killing Palestinians. You tell me who the terrorists are. What are the Palestinians to do? They go to the courts, they go to the UN, they try anything. Yes, they did do violence many, many years ago, but what would you do? I know what I would do. If I had seen my mother, my father, my sister, my brother beaten or killed, had my land stolen, had my house taken, and then I'm blamed for being a terrorist. Administrative detention is another thing that they do to these kids. And there's some pretty high-profile ones in jail at the moment. One slapped a soldier. And it's funny to hear the pro-Israel side say, oh my goodness, you slapped a soldier. The question to be asked is, why is the soldier there? It's a Palestinian area. It is deemed Palestinian. Nabi Salah. I spent time with a family. Bassem Tamimi and his family. 3 of those 4 people are in jail today. One will have another court case tomorrow, which is New Year's Eve. They're going to keep extending that. They have had people in the Knesset. And the Knesset, for those that don't know, is the government. So they're government, they're politicians. And they've actually called for, they should spend the rest of their life in jail. These are terrorists, that's no good. One of the reporters, one of the biggest reporters over there, has actually written saying that basically they should be raped. These are kids. These are kids. And so it's really easy to look. If you look at both sides, one is occupying the other. One wants their freedom. The other wants their land and without them in there. I went over there with an open mind a couple of years ago because I really wanted to learn the truth. I travelled all through the West Bank. I travelled with Jewish people as well. And the reason I have to put there is there's a lot of people say, oh my goodness, the Jews can't go through there. They can go through there.
Like, seriously, lovelies, I was actually thinking that the goal was to, go against the terrorists, as said by the Israeli people, that they are actually after these people, this terrorist group, this Hamas group. This man, this activist is actually not a Palestinian, neither is he an Israelite or maybe a Jewish man, but an activist who is from Australia but decided to go to Palestine and Gaza to actually witness on his own, to actually see what is happening in Palestine and in Gaza. And I saw most of all his videos. I was not even able to put here. I saw the way he was trying to challenge some soldiers. The soldiers eventually went to an environment occupied by Palestinians, started chasing them out. He comforted them, trying to tell them that you guys are with weapons and all of that, and chasing these innocent people, innocent civilians without nothing. He was trying to come, they had some conversation. They were like, okay, we are actually doing this because of the phone we found in it. And these people is often telling us that, okay, we are fighting the terrorists. Is it that these kids are actually the terrorists? These kids that, decided to, have their kids stuff in their children thing, and you guys decided to go there to, pour some tear gas and all of that. Like, these people is like, nobody is against you guys not going after your terrorists or whoever, people that attacked you first and all of that. But the issue about it is that doing this thing in the detriment of trying to hurt an innocent people or try to hurt innocent civilians, people that doesn't even know what the heck is going on. And when you ask these people, when you ask these Israel people, they often say that, okay, these children or these underage people are just being unalive all because of Hamas. They team it up, Hamas, that Hamas is using these kids as a shade to protect themselves while trying to hurt these innocent people. But is there a way that you people can do whatever business you want to do without getting these kids involved, without getting these minorities involved, these age people that has nothing to do with whatsoever that is going on between the people of these two guys? Like, seriously, this is just something that I just keep wondering. I posted a video, was it 2 days back, where an Asian American person was like, okay, they have been telling us that they are against, or they are fighting against this group of people, which happens to be the terrorist people, but we have not actually wondered how that they've been caught, or they have been unalived, or they have been but we just keep on hearing amount of number of unalive people getting higher and higher, but we've not actually heard that 1 or 2 or 3 to 4 people that have been caught happens to be Hamas people. But these people that have been caught, handcuffed, tied their eyes and all of that happens to be civilians. So what has these civilian people got to do with the terrorists you guys claim to be chasing, or you guys claim to be against? Like, seriously, lovelies, if there's a way they can just do this without getting these innocent civilians, then so be it. Like, seriously. Okay, I am not disputing the fact that these people attacked first. Yeah, they attacked first, and because of that, of course, you just have to retaliate, because when someone attacks you, you just have to retaliate and all of that. But now doing it in the detriment of these innocent people, and then you guys are now saying that they are just using them as a shade. Isn't that you don't have, human sympathy to know that these people, that these underage people, like, they are in pain. Is there any way to manage these people? They are in pain. See, they are losing a lot. They are losing a lot of their, do you know what it means to grow up without a parent? Like, this is just something that is so hurting inside, and I keep on wondering, like, when will this end? When is it gonna end? When is everything gonna be all right? Do you know that they were not even able to celebrate this past festive period, like the Christmas, because houses has been burned, and Santa Claus and is not even close to where they are. Like, seriously, this is just something that we should all, and they should just all put these innocent people into consideration. Why doing that? Why doing this? Because they have nothing. Like, they are just imagine when this Australian man actually went there to just check out what is happening in Gaza and in Palestine, Israel, and all of that. He had so many documentaries, which I was just going through on his page. He keep on posting it on his page. It's something I cannot even bring up here. So I saw the way these people were just laughing and joking about everything, thinking that all of this is just a fun. Like, some of them are just using it as if it's a fun. Like, when you unalive someone, you got to celebrate and all of, like, I don't know what is happening. Like, what is happening? Do you think? It was only one God that created every one of us. Like, we all came from somewhere. Like, we are all humans. Like, why joke about something like this? I saw when he was trying to confront to military man, and they were like, oh my goodness, we are just doing it for, like, seriously. And he was like, okay, these people that you guys are even attacking, these civilians that you guys are attacking, are not with anything. They are not with anything. Like, you guys are with the ammunitions and all of that, but these people, they are even minors. And he's trying to tell them to move because he want to go somewhere, but they're like, what are you gonna do? Like, these people are just, oh my goodness. I was like, is it that everyone that they see nowadays is just a terrorist in their face? They cannot just go out there or inside whatever they look for these terrorists that they're looking for, without getting civilians involved with their shenanigans. Like, this is just getting out of hand. Like, guys, well, why not just leave me your answer in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that this channel does not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We are just here for educational purposes, guys. Please share this video, subscribe if you've not done that already, like, leave your thoughts in the comment section. And if you're coming from Belinda Strana, thank you so much for all the love and support. I cannot take it all for granted. You guys are the real MVP, and I will see you lovelies when I upload my next video.